I got your email, John, and I know that you and Chris went over this budget and just wanted to make sure that you're aware of all the different components of it. So down here on the bottom are the different tabs, and you can see this different budget here. As you probably know, a lot of these numbers I was just guessing on. I wasn't quite sure. I figured that Chris would go through and kind of polish the numbers out. So we have the object breakout on the 700 series, 8,000 series, and I use the series that they have for nonprofit. Chris would probably have a better idea of what numbers we need to have in there. And then an object budget, and then it totals down here at the bottom of how much we propose to spend every year. And then we have here the committed year to date, and this number actually is calculated from the ledger tab, and I'll show you that in a second. And then also this is how much is the difference between the object budget and how much we've actually spent. And then I always like to look at and see how much we actually, the percentage of how much we have spent in total. And so we've done that for each different section here. And then we have a total of how much we're going to spend. And then it would be in comparison of the projected revenue total on this tab. And we could actually see how much we have left over based upon how much we have budgeted, how much revenue we have expected to get, and how much money we can roll over for the next year. So this ledger, you can go in and you can see all the different examples I've just thrown in there. The country, so we can track which country, if it's any of these different areas, and it will, for the provisional visit fees or full accreditation visit fees, anything like that, it will go in here and self-populate into this revenue tab. So these are just the projected amounts. You manually put these in here based upon how many schools you have. So we have 52 schools at $2,500 a piece. We project to get about $130,000. So this is our projected. And then as we get money in through the ledger and you put them in there according to how the ledger is supposed to, it'll self-populate it here. And so we'll be able to tell. And then it's the same thing with visit fees. It'll self-populate from the ledger. It'll be put right into here. And then, let's see, the ledger also will track the budget. So when we have an expenditure, such as salaries and benefits, supplies, facilities and equipment, travel, marketing, when you put those numbers in and how much they cost, it'll actually take it out of the budget. And that's where the committed year to date comes from. This tab down here is just the pull down tab. So you don't need to mess with that. If we do have more countries coming on, we can put those in here. Or if we want to add more categories for the ledger or for the budget, we need to put it in here, and I'd be happy to help. And so this is a live document, so anyone can see it anytime across whoever it's shared with. We can even give rights to who can change it and who can just view it. And I think that would be good just so everyone stays on the same page. And then also, I think we should make something similar to this for the country coordinators. So the country coordinators, we could easily track how much money that they have coming and going with a similar ledger, a revenue document, and maybe even a budget. I'm not sure. So just let me know what I can do to help, and glad that it's going well and that we're kind of figuring these things out.